the Redmi Note 12 Explorer. I bought this from Giztop, $439. This has a whopping 200 megapixel sensor and 210 watt super fast charging. Powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1080 octa-core processor. There's 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of UFS 2.2 storage, 4,300 mAh battery, MIUI 13 based on Android 12, and a 6.67 inch 120 Hz OLED display. OLED display for just over $400. This is the Chinese version. It's not a global ROM or anything, but it should still work okay in the UK. So we want to see what's in the box then, don't we? So there we have the contents. We have a silicon case, a manual, SIM tray ejector tool, USB-C, the phone, and this beast. 210 watts. GAN, designed by Xiaomi. That's what GAN means. So obviously in the UK you're going to need an adapter for this. USB-C as well. 210 watts. The Redmi Note 12 Explorer. Glass front and back, aluminium frame. Okay, so they've gone for the glossy back by the looks of it. Not a huge fan of glossy backs. You can see the reflections in there. It's going to be a pain in the arse to to take photos. Redmi 210 watts. Aluminium frame. Look at that. It's nice, that. Oh my god, I didn't realise that. 3.5mm socket for your headphones. Superb. Speaker, microphone. At the bottom, USB-C, speaker, SIM tray, the usual stuff. Rocker, volume rocker up and down, and power button as well. On this side, nothing, absolutely clear. Quite a nice design, to be fair. Only just over $400 as well, remember that. So we have 200 megapixel main camera sensor in there. We also have an ultra wide as well, which is 8 megapixel, and then we have a 2 megapixel macro lens. So a triple camera setup. And for the selfie camera, 16 megapixels there on the front. Now in terms of video, we can shoot 1080p 60 on the front, and on the rear we can go all the way up to 4K 30. Remember, this is a budget device, so you're not getting 4K 60. 4K 30 is its limit. So this is the OLED display, 6.67 inches. Looks absolutely beautiful, to be fair. Look, this is the Chinese ROM, so you have to do, I'll go through a few little things to sort of, get rid of this. Like with some of the home settings and stuff, you can change all that. The display, I've put it onto 120 Hz as well, which is cool. I've also just set up the fingerprint sensor, and the fingerprint sensor is built into the power button. There we go. And it can't get any better, really. That's my most preferred position for a fingerprint sensor compared to under display. If we go to home screen, default launcher, that's fine. Home screen classic. I also switched to app drawer. I do prefer that, to be fair. So let's have a look now. So when we do swipe up, there we go. So that's got rid of that Chinese bit earlier on. But it's feeling nice, responsive. I'm going to test the cameras out in the moment, and I might even just, it's for 80% battery, I might even just do a quick charge, see how long it takes to get to 100%. But yeah, I mean, it's looking nice. We have Play Store installed as well, which I will sign in and set up, so you will see some more stuff in future videos. Okay, so this is the camera interface on the Redmi Note 12 Explorer. Photo, we have 0.6, so ultra wide. We have 2x as well. It's not 2x optical because there's no optical lenses on this device. If we go to more and ultra HD, we have 200 megapixel on there at the moment. So there's 200 megapixels. We take that off, it goes to 50 megapixel. Okay, and what other settings do we get here? Okay, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so 200 megapixel there, and then video. I did say up to 4K 30 as well. So I'm going to take a few snaps and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So this is the first photo I took. The selfie camera, 16 megapixel. Quality looking okay. I mean, I'm in the studio with all these artificial lights on as well, so lighting is pretty good in this room. Then switch to portrait mode, and edge detection is looking great. The details looking good. The colours looking good as well. Very, very happy so far. And then I did some 200 megapixel shots of the camera here. If we zoom in, it's quite far away to be fair. That's 200 megapixels, see that? The detail is quite good there to be fair. Look at that. There's a little bit of blurriness there because I don't think it's fully focused on that. But I think that is pretty cool. 200 megapixel. I've also tested, I kept testing it as well. Come on, come out, I don't want to zoom in. And then also zoomed in on here, or 200 megapixel on here, sorry. And that is looking pretty damn good as well. These are some earphones that I need to get done soon as well. Look at that bokeh as well. See the bokeh, look, the natural bokeh? Beautiful. Honestly, I don't think these phones need portrait mode anymore. It's just pretty much natural. And then video. So this is 4K 30 on the Redmi Note 12 Explorer. See what the microphone quality is like. I mean, from here on the display, on this OLED display, it's looking pretty nice. Snap to here. What do you guys think? Be more in-depth tests as well that I will be doing against this, the other 200 megapixel beast, the Motorola. And this is 1080p 30 on the front of the Redmi Note 12 Explorer. It's just a camera that looks like, gets the job done. The basics seem to be okay as well. Interesting to see what the microphones are like. Some can be a little bit bad on these budget devices, but we'll see. There's a light behind me there. Still keeping me exposed. Good. Yeah, so early testing so far, guys, is the cameras seem to be really, really good, especially for a phone that's just over $400. So budget to sort of mid-range device. And in terms of sort of feel and sort of build and design, I don't like the glossy back. Very, very reflective. It's going to pick up fingerprints. You can see a few there as well. It's a little bit dusty as well, to be fair. Probably would have preferred maybe a different colour, but this is all you can get on Giz Top at the moment, just a black colour. I do like the camera array set up there, 200 megapixel, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and the macro, which I'm not going to test the macro, not a big fan of macro, but macro is there if you want it. Nice solid aluminium frame as well. It's a very solid build, doesn't feel too heavy either. Slight curved as well around the back, so it sort of melts into your hand a little bit, to be fair. There's no real sort of rough edges, maybe apart from the front edges there. In terms of the responsiveness of it, it seems great at the moment. 120 Hz refresh rate, OLED display. What I'm going to test now is quickly charge it, 77%. Okay, 200 watt charger, adapter. Straight in there. You do get these adapters with phones when you buy off Giz Top. Here's an extension lead, cable thing. We're ready to go. Okay, so it's 77% there. And I'm going to start it. There we go. Quick charge. Right, I've just remembered something. I remember this before on another phone. Boost charging speed. You have to turn that on. So Mi Turbo is turned on. Then we can start the charging test. So that is on. We're at 77%. As soon as I plug it in, I'm going to hit start on the stopwatch. There we go. 55 watt max. Okay, sorry guys, I had to stop the test because it said that 55 watt max. Now, I'll try to go sort of a shortcut and try to use a different USB-C cable. but it looks like you have to use the USB-C cable provided in the box, which I have here. It's all coiled up. I've just plugged it in quickly and it said 210. So we're going to restart the test. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are at 80%. Okay, 80% there. We're going to reset that. And this is going to be it. Boom. There we go, 210 watt max. This is it. %. 89. Obviously me using it is maybe slowing it down slightly. I don't know, but we're at 89% now. 90%. What's that last percent? Come on, 100. Right, there we go, look. You can just see that there, 100%. So that took, so it was 80%, so it went up 20% in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And obviously that was with me keep unlocking it and checking the battery. Maybe would have shaved 10 seconds off if I didn't do that. But yeah, 3 minutes 40 seconds. So another 6 minutes to charge the rest of it, supposedly. So I'm going to test 0 to 100% or maybe 1 to 100% very soon. But that's the first look, guys. A 210 watt super fast charging Redmi Note 12 Explorer. Pop any questions you have down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.